The battle of the century is to save children from militant sexual perverts. Children of all ages are the #1 target of organized sexual monsters pushing every imaginable perversion upon our youngest citizens and demanding that everyone submit to their evil agendas. Disney has been exposed as one of the biggest villains in the child wars. Man, when I was a kid, Disney was one of the most trusted names in entertainment. So I'm not surprised to see sexual predators infiltrate and use Disney as bait to lure more and more victims. The sexualizing of young children is a crime against humanity, not to mention a horrible crime against God and nature. What we are seeing throughout Western civilization is nothing less than the revenge of Sodom and Gomorrah, the two cities in the Bible that were literally incinerated by God because of their sexual sin and all the moral filth that came with it. Well, Sodom and Gomorrah are back with a vengeance right here in the USA, a nation founded to be a Christian nation, dedicated to honoring God. The forces of hell have chosen this nation under God to destroy the Christian heritage of the USA and turn it into Sodom and Gomorrah 2.0. But America is beginning to fight back. Many faithful men and women are praying against Disney, and I see reports that Disney stock is collapsing. What should happen at all Disney theme parks is that cars arriving with children should be met by angry Americans with video cameras and signs saying, "Any parent who exposes their children to Disney's pornographic child grooming will be reported to the authorities for child endangerment." Putting Disney out of business would be a huge victory for righteousness, but as we take a stand for righteousness, it is important to remember that our battle is not against flesh and blood, but against the invisible forces of darkness. I am convinced that the same evil angels that were running Sodom and Gomorrah back in Genesis 19 are the same evil angels that are now running not only Disney, but also Washington, D.C. Jesus himself tells us that the most powerful weapons to defeat the evil angels driving the unholy agendas is prayer and fasting. The nationalized sexual sins of America now have this nation under divine judgment by Almighty God. And one of God's judgments on sin is to hand wicked people over to a depraved mind. And when that happens, they run wild in their sin and it drives them to eternal destruction. So as Christian men and women, what are we to do? As my friend Pace Allen says, pray, study, move your feet, repeat. So get after it, Christians. You are in the middle of a spiritual war. Let's give the enemy a good fight. This is Wild Bill for America. Thank you for watching, and America bless God again.